busy doing nothing. Man, this is one of my favorite shirts. I love it. Like right now, this instance, it's exactly what I'm doing. This is my open diary, and I'm kind of, I might be thinking wrong, but I'm kind of glad. I think this is really playing into my hands to have an open diary that is being viewed by the public, and for some reason in my head, I just think it's the right way. So whenever this reply keeps coming, then I'm cool. But I just wanted to say, love is a game. It's not about winning, but you just gotta keep it interesting for everybody to wanna play. And the reason I say that is because even after editing this video, I'm like, man, for folks out there, no beginnings are the best. Never, ever. If you've had your fill, don't be scared to start a new beginning. Because now looking back and listening to this, I am like, oh boy, people, sometimes I hear, oh, he still loves her or all that jazz. Like, I am so grateful that I'm even putting this out there. And I'm like, wow. Somebody saw my eye. They always want to see my eyes, but I just love my glasses on the camera. But like I said, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that, so this video is a self-explanatory about child support and alimony. And I realized I got like almost 5 USB of all these receipts, they call them. And one thing I just want to talk about these receipts is I didn't even start making these receipts. Like when our process started, I didn't know I was being recorded for like almost 3 weeks. And when I got my lawyer, then he told me about it. And then I came back home and I realized, so Jayoung has always been keeping her vocal receipts. So in all these receipts that I have, Jayoung, you have more receipts than I do because you probably started 3 weeks ahead of me before I realized like I was being videotaped. And all these receipts, every time she knew, I've just edited those part out, but she knew she was being recorded. Like we would put the record, she'd put hers, I'd put mine, and we'd have these discussions. I didn't know I'd get to a point where I'll probably use them, but I'm glad I did. Because when I started making them, my idea was like, oh, maybe one day if my kids ask me, I'll be like, oh, if you want to listen to this archive, so go ahead. But I didn't know, but now I have this public diary and I'm glad I have it because, like I said, she started it. And I was thinking this child support and alimony was just going to be a one-part video. But like I said, we have a Portland home, we had our Kenyan investment, we had Utah home, we had Korean home. But now this video has just taken care of Korean home. So I think this will be my last video for your reply. And I think I have one more about Cheese Boy's ex reaching me out again after you guys made that video. So it's gonna be 4 videos, so one more after this, so that would come after this. But I'm not gonna upload, my Kenyan stuff and Portland and Utah stuff in terms of child support and alimony. I'll keep that and see what you guys drop for me. And if I need more answers, then I'll keep explaining that. And then I'll pick onto your next video and explain it because I just realized I have every antidote for whatever Jayoung you gotta say about me. I really do have it. And going back, I'm glad I did it. So yeah, so this will be the last video for reply. Like I said, now if you put my name in your mouth or my kids' vulnerable moments, then instead of 1-to-1 video, I'll be doing your 1 video. I'll be dropping 3 heavy because I got a lot of stuff to unload. I'd rather put in public. It's easier way archive to search. So I'll be putting in 3. So if that's a narcissistical thing that Cheeseboy was talking about, yes, I'm only saying this is the last one. But remember, now it's not going to be 1-to-1. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. And yeah, so that will be done because this is between me and Jayoung. But then Cheeseboy, because you're cheesing it, your wife came with more, your ex-wife came with more loaded stuff. So I think that would come after this. So maybe that would come on Tuesday. And I think we'll be done with this episode until you guys drop another one and we'll be good to go. Otherwise, we're going to be up here embarrassing our kids, busy doing nothing or not being young adults. And to men, after hearing all this, I don't know, I heard Brazilian women are crazy. So after listening to all this, I was thinking, can I say Korean women are crazy, or should I say Jaeyoung is crazy? I don't know. I'm not able to take that side, but because the next videos that come after this is mellow. This is the mellowest video that Jaeyoung was on. After the other videos, when she actually knows she's been, then you'd really see the anger and yeah, what? Like glasses breaking and just things going haywire. So I don't know. I'll leave that for Cheese Boy. You know, they say another man's trash is another man's treasure. So hey, please answer that question about Diane cheating and your brother in jail being half brother, and because I know your other brother is constantly in and out of jail, and we want to talk about police records and stuff. Please answer that question before the next video, please. But yeah, see you on to the next one. Adios.
Yeah, like include Korean home, like stop those stuff, okay? Like Korean home, like Kenyan home. We don't know what kind of like assets we have. They don't care, okay? Like stop like changing those words and bullshit. Like they don't care. Like
They
we keep
care.
it, you keep it, and yeah, that's
You know,
all it is.
we are not even married here, okay? So they obviously have all assets, it says, even if it's in Korea or even if it's in Pluto. If you're married, all assets count. The arm of the law is long, okay? And that's why settlement is there. So for you not to include your Korean home, or for you not to say, oh, my Kenyan business, that is cheating. You know, before you sign that, I don't know what your lawyer is doing. On the very first line, they tell you all these statements that are written down below should be true. And it's not true. So if I'm saying, oh, this is not true, it's just not true Utah home and Portland
He
home.
already said like assets and property in
No.
Korea will be mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, that means that's what it is. You don't need to like go and like Korean home, blah blah, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like they don't care.
They care. It's a problem
They
because
don't
it
care.
has to be put there. Apparently you care. Then if they don't care, then just put it. It doesn't matter. It's redundant. Then just put it. Because it's the truth.
Why?
It's the same way. So why? Yeah, because it matters to me. It's true. We have a Korean home that we bought. You gave it to your mom, you know, and you think it doesn't matter. It matters. Okay? We have an investment property that you invested in Kenya. You think it doesn't matter. It matters. The law, when it first say, your lawyer says, you don't cheat. Your lawyer says you're an honest person. That on the thing it says whatever we list down below is true. And if they say we don't have any business interest, that is not true. We have business interest in Kenya. We have Korean home. Just like you want this home and I've given you this home, that's a business interest.
It doesn't matter. Like why are you spending time like changing those little words? Like it's all same thing.
It's not
at the
same
end.
thing, okay? It's lying. It's called lying. Do you know what lying means? To lie, to not tell the truth. That is what that is called. It is called you and your lawyer are lying. This is the process. I just told you, hey, put Korean home, make these changes. Everything is still the same, like you've said. Everything is still the same. But what it is, if it's A, you call it A. You don't call A. A sounds like A, but it's not A. So we just call it A. If you come after me like, oh, what assets? There's a Korean home. Like you've listed the address. You've listed all the accounts we have. So you just list everything. I don't have a problem with that. And then we say, okay. Okay. But then what Korean properties are you talking about? Are you lying about that? When you say
That's
Korean.
just what's written there. Just
The
like
lawyer-
whatever if I have.
The lawyer didn't write it. Oh, so that means there's no Korean home. So what is it that you have then? So you see, you're trying to solve. What is so hard? We never.
The money that you have in Kenya, the money that I have in my bank account, some money, not a lot.
So
yeah, we have some.
So are you saying we never bought a Korean home together?
You know what?
Now
Not
I'm
about
just
it,
asking
but
a question.
I sold it.
Yeah. So you bought a Korean home during our marriage, and then you sold it. I didn't know until we are divorcing, and you think that is okay. So we shouldn't list it because you bought it, and then you
It's not
sold
mine.
it. Yeah, because you sold it.
So it doesn't matter.
No,
So
it
it's
matters.
Not there.
Did you
It's
tell?
not
Did you
there.
tell me when you sold it? Who can do that? How can you buy a property that we invested in and then sell it?
You know what?
But anyway, so what should we put there? I'm here for the child, for the child support. That way this thing can fly. Okay, that's what I want. Then, yeah, we can walk.
Stuff.
Yeah, but I told you, I'm still, so, and that's the same thing we're talking about here. For you not listening Korean home, if I leave, go somewhere, hey, I don't know what you're going to wake up and say tomorrow. Huh? And that's going, the same way you don't want to transfer the car to your name, because you can. You have to wait till the decree. So why do you want me to sabotage myself, doing stuff that I shouldn't do? That way it acts against me and it acts good for you. I'm not going to do that. And it's so easy. Because what's the problem? You just have to list Korean home. And like we said, it's called settlement. All you just say, if the judge see, okay, what's being settled here? Oh, there's a Korean home. And there's, okay, 30,000 that was invested in Kenya. Oh, good settlement, yeah. And everything flies. At the end of the day, it's just, this is to help more of our case. So why hide Korean home? In my rebuttal, I've written everything that should be put there, because I don't want to lie. If you should change your mind and we've signed that thing, guess what? We are going to jail because you lied.
No, I'm not going.
Yeah, if you by law, you can go to jail because you lied. That's why you have to, when you sign that.
But it's just like between you and me, like I don't even care. That's not even freaking.
But
like,
this is not between me and you. This is going to the judge. The judge, we have to sign it. Then it has to go to the judge. So it's not between me. This is a law. This is a country of law and order. We don't lie about stuff. And why is it so hard? Just put Korean home. Okay, investment. What? What?
If there's no Korean home, why should
Because
I
you already sold, when you sold it, I guess you got some money. So yeah, maybe that's what we're talking about.
No, it's my mom.
Yeah, it's your mom. So
I
that
don't
means
get any money.
yeah. So that means, because even now when it's your mom, because you've always wanted to house your mom, whichever way, no matter what, and you've done that. So that means even the money when we put there, it's still there, just like the equity we put here. So the home has equity, and our money that you put in that Korean home, it's still there. So that means that home's still gonna be full. Your mom has a shorter lifespan. So once it goes, it's still maybe you guys have agreement. Because the last time I checked, you were both on loans, you and her. I don't know if that was true, maybe you're lying. Because the last time we were running around, it was on your name, then now it was on your mom and your name. So I guess right now it's fully on your mom's name. And that's fine. So that's what you just put there. And easy, we're done. Okay?
We already use our brain and we thought about what judge could sign, okay? Because there's some things.
Don't think for the
If I take sole custody, then obviously judge's not gonna really agree on like you just giving me the house and then.
But that's not the problem here. I'm wanting 50-50 custody, but the 50-50 custody you're giving me, you have the better say. So that is equal. That is same as sole custody. So that over there too, you guys are lying. You're saying 50-50. There's a code, Utah code. When it says 50-50, parents agree. That's the code you're asking. We agree. If we don't agree, then that's when we can take it to court. But everything we have to agree. But you can't say, 50-50, but Lily is in charge. That's what your document says. So I'm saying I agree to it. Lily is in charge because you want to be in charge of the kids. I guess, miraculously, you think after divorce, I'll come like, hey, I want to control Lily. After divorce, I have no interest in Lily. I really don't. I don't want to control you. The way this has ended, the things you've said, it's ended like, I don't want to control you. I have no interest in controlling you. Because apparently, I'm sitting here, have been controlled, and the same control I'm talking about my kids. Like now, my kid is not home. When she'll become? At 10. But then somehow, I have to, anyway. But I don't want to control you. And now also, I can't help my kids. It's not that, your parent thing is bad, your motherhood. Your motherhood is okay, but my fatherhood too. But it takes both to tango. But I wanted to help my kids. But if I can't help them, then, do as you do. So will you just put the Korean home? That's it. You can take all the tax like you want. Because 50-50 apparently, but you want to claim both in taxes? I don't know how that is 50-50. You can take money, I can make money. You can make money too. But it's a big deal for you, okay? So have all that. All I'm asking, just put Korean home, and that's it, okay? I can read all I'm asking, just put the Korean home part. That's it. That's all you need to do.
Why? Then judge might think that like, oh, then why is she getting this home and this home?
Yeah, because and that's why we're agreeing. So you see, you're trying to cheat.
Yeah, so judge is not gonna grant it.
How do you know what the judge is not gonna grant? Like you're ripping me off? I am loaded. Yeah, so tell the judge, yeah, Your Honor, I'm a rich dad. I've done my part. I've made all this money, and I'm gonna pay my wife off. If my kids go to Korea, they have a home. If they're here, they have a home. Yeah. I've paid child support and alimony for 30 years for you. That is good. What do you mean judge is not going to grant it? That's what they want. They want to see that their money is appropriate. Don't lie to the judge. Don't lie to your kids. So what do you want? What do you want to do? I mean, that's the only thing I want you to do. Just put Korean home and that's it. So the judge can see, wow, she really walked away good. This guy loves his kids. He's going to grant it. That's the whole point. The whole point is not about Lillian James. Okay? So, change that and please, let's sign it. We can sign it Friday. I get my home. And yeah, we both live our lives. It is so easy. Like if you want it, I think the guy can do it tomorrow and we can sign this week. I'm so excited to sign. We can sign this week. So just put Korean home. Let's just sign it. Let's stop this emotional game. All this, turnaround. It's not healthy. It's not good.
I don't want to start it.
Yeah, so just put the Korean
You're the
home.
one talking crap about me. That's why you're really like, making me angry.
I'm not talking. I'm just.
Good.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry I talked crap about you, but I was just defending my kids. I find it insane for somebody to think they're the sole parent, or in this instance, you and your lawyer are accomplice to lie to the judge. You just said like if judge sees a Korean home, he's not gonna grant it. Why? Do you know why you're getting paid child support and alimony? Or do you know why the law is like that? Anyway, so just put Korean home and everything stays the same. Okay? Put Korean home, everything stays the same.
Why? I don't understand. Why do I have to put Korean?
Because it helps you. It shows I'm paying more. It shows there's no need for child support. It shows there's no need for alimony. That's why. If you say Korean assets, then judge, how much money? 5,000? Are you kidding me? Is this guy crazy? No, I'm not. So, if you put a Korean home there, it shows, child support? Check. Alimony like you want to claim? Check. Retirement plan that you don't even have, like I told you, it's calculated between, the year I had the pension to my job. You'll pay more to a judge or to a lawyer to write the underwriting to get your pension of $400 than, you would have taken my offer yesterday of just paying you off. You'd pay more, but yeah, that check. Because all it is, you want to get all you're entitled to, and it's okay. You're entitled to your kids, now I'm granting you check. Take them. Your retirement, check. Your home, check. Korean home, check. So I need to know, my kids even know, I gave your mom a clean slate. Okay? But what I was trying to do, 50-50, I've given you child support and alimony. And I'm still telling you, let's have this case 50-50. So that means, if you have 50-50, I don't have to pay child support and alimony. I don't have to. All you got to do, make your money. What I've been asking you for years.
You still need to pay if I make less.
If you want to work, and that...
No, if I don't want, if you tell me not to work...
how can I tell you not to work?
If you tell me not to use them, I can totally just drop, and then I can make my income zero.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it
and
can't work like
the
that.
same way, it doesn't
work like that.
Okay, that's what your lawyer tells you.
Yeah,
hey, and actually,
like
if you do that, I'll do that. If you do that, and we show all your income, You know, because you're plotting. You know, if you do that, I'll have the like this. The law will grant me the custody. Child support is just not. It's you have refused to work. You don't want to work, but you want to separate a marriage.
I always keep it like that amount.
Yeah.
Money that.
Yeah, because you see, because you're doing that, and that's why I've been complaining about.
That's just like what I can do. Why
No, it's not what you can do. It's just what
That's what I can do.
Because you want to sleep more, you want to relax more. You don't.
Yeah, I need to relax more while taking care of the kids.
But the kids are gone. 8 to 3, they're gone, and then all you do is drive them around, spend more. We were spending out of our savings. You just don't want to work. You've limited yourself not to work because James will work, and so. But you are willing to go and work now because if James is not going to, and you told me
I'm just saying that I'm willing, but if you talk shit about me like that, then I can do it like that.
And you see, that's why you got the power. And just listen to yourself. So whatever you say, just listen to yourself. Play it again. Why would you do that? If you even love your kids, why would you not want to work?
Because you told me that I'm using them.
But it's true. I even showed you. We talked about this.
Maybe I should have.
Maybe
I can't. Maybe I can't have my job.
And this one, we talked about you being a teacher.
So if you're acting like that, then maybe I can just tell people that I can't really work.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
So you have to pay me all this child support.
Yeah, I get, and you see now you're making sense because that's been my hardship in our relationship. That is my hardship, and the accounts when I opened Yuri and the Somi account, I talked to you about this in Virginia. When I opened the accounts in Virginia, that's like 8 years ago. I talked to you about this. And that's why I stopped showing up on your YouTube channel, because we'd make a video and you'd take 3-4 weeks to upload it. And making a video with you would take hours. It's like you're practicing for a dance. It's just people get angry, people fight. But you're not keeping your promise. I'm like, 1 video a week. I've even begged you at night here. I'm like, hey, our money is not enough. Help me. Help me make more money. But for you, it's my duty to make money. For you, you can regulate how much you want to make. But you're willing to go apart because you can make more. And I don't dispute that. I have 6 months. Actually, it's 7 months. The only time you made reasonable money. 7 months record, and then you retired because you just don't want to because, and you're saying I'm bringing you down. You've been bringing me down this entire relationship. Oh, I can't go to Kenya till you become an engineer. If I start thinking the way you're thinking, no, I'm just saying, if I start analyzing the way you analyze emotional abuse, you've been beating me up. Ever since we got married, for the first 3 years of our marriage, Lily, you were beating me up every day, physical abuse. And I worked with you. You were beating me up because of this temper issue you have. And I worked with you. Now you don't beat me up until the other day. It happened after what? After 5 years? I've worked with you. I've been willing to work. You're saying you can't go to Kenya till you become an engineer. Even when I was at school, you're complaining about my grades. Like Asian. If I start analyzing everything you've been telling me, and you're saying I bring you down, you've been bringing me down big time. Big time. Who says I'm not going to go to Kenya, or I want to go to Kenya when you become an engineer? Or your grades are crappy. And now you're telling me about how you're hoarding your money. And you're telling me about emotional abuse, gaslighting. You've been beating me up for 3 years until Yuri came. And for you, it's, you're beating, it's okay, you're a girl. And I shouldn't beat you up because I'm a man. It doesn't work like that. That is physical abuse. That's actually domestic violence. It's worse. Yeah, and we've talked about that. Happiness, you make that happiness. You make that time. You make that growth. Okay? You make that time. You make that growth. You build that relationship. Sitting on your phone and always not wanting to do stuff or making time does not make you happy. Couples, if you look around, people walk their dogs, family, all right, okay, fine. And so let's sign it and then I can leave you alone because I am tired of seeing you like this. I'm tired of seeing us like this. I really am. You're going to ruin our lives beyond measure. So let's just sign this and go. Because you're blameless. You're spotless. You know, you're blameless. It's all my fault. Everything, my fault. You know? I've lived your dream. You told me, even engineering. I'm an engineer because if it's controlling. You told me to become an engineer. I became that for you. You told me to become an American citizen. You know what you sent me through? To the military. I became that. And then you're telling me you built me. No, you didn't build me. That's what the slaves in America built America. You know, we work as a team. We've come with these dreams. I achieved them. You're just sitting in the backdrop. You're just sitting in the backdrop. And then 12 years later, you're like, oh, I've done nothing. I've done nothing. You know? And I begged you, hey, go take the course in California, become a teacher. You said you were going to do it. You wanted to study computer. I'm like, I'll do everything. You can do your studies. You can have a career. You just don't want to talk about your career. I've told you, let's make videos together. It doesn't work. Okay, put one video. It doesn't work. Our privacy, I've told you this many times. And you say you understand. I'm like, we cannot have our privacy out there for the amount of money you're making. Like you say, if my salary is enough, like you said, I've told you to just quit. Become a housewife. That's a problem. Then work. It's a problem. Like, what do you want me to do? You're saying, oh, I know you're taking care of my kids. And that's how I'm taking care of you guys. So what solution do you want me to do? I'm bringing you down. You know, if I start to analyze that, we've been bringing each other down. So I'm not just blameless. You are blameful too. And adult, we accept those blame. We listen. We accept our blames and resolve them. That's the commitment we made to each other. Stop crying. We have to decide what we have to do. Stop crying. It's not about winning. Everything I do, terrible. But you know, for you, I'm emotional. Like you equally bringing me down. So yeah, okay, then let's agree on this and then let's sign it. Can we agree on this and sign it? And it's gonna keep affecting. So the faster we do this, the better.
You're not gonna see them. You're just threatening me.
I'm
you're
not
just
threatening
controlling me. You're just basically like saying you're not
have
gonna
sense.
be there for that.
No. Have sense.
I don't know what to do with you.
Have sense. Have sense, and I need you to have sense. I think you take prestige on going to Yonsei and being very smart. Have sense, okay? So have sense. To have sense means you know, I am better off taking care of my kids when I'm not living with you guys as a family, because right now I can dictate what Dasomi can do. I can dictate, you know, I can be involved in the decision to make her if she want to take gymnastics or dance, or in the time they have to come back home. So have sense. If it's joint, let us talk together, but I guess we haven't done that. So your fears doesn't matter. Okay? I have lived without my kids for more than 3 years now because of your activities and running around and coming back late. And you still expect me to be there, but also provide for you guys. And the time I'm there, you know, you don't recognize it. So have sense. That's not what I'm doing. Stop reverse psychology. 50-50 is 50-50. It's just exactly what it is. You don't have an upper hand. You're not a better mother over the father. But if that's what you want, I'm telling you right now, take it.
I'm not saying I'm better. I'm just saying that
you have the final decision, right?
Yes.
Yes. So that's not 50-50. So that's saying you're better. Okay? So if we don't agree, then you're better. Okay? That's what exactly that is saying. And I'm saying, I agree with that. Have it. Okay? Have it. Because even now, this gymnastics and dance, for me, it's not the better decision for the kids. The late nights and the dragging morning, it's not. But for you, it's better. Yuri can stay there till 9. Hey, you don't even eat at 10. My kid, how has it become okay? How has it become okay for you for my girls to eat and go to bed?
Yeah, because of that.
Yeah,
I
because
want
of that.
to have
So that is not
final-
smart.
Yeah, final say.